So one of the things he said was, "Can you love somebody?"
You didn't say you got that from Steve Harvey, though.
Why? I had to say that.
All right, so what is it again?
He said that some people can love somebody and not like them. And I was like, is that possible? Can you really?
What's the context, though? Like, is it...
He was saying it like
people, like your neighbor, or...
No, somebody you with. Because he was saying that somebody...
With, like, how? Like, at work?
No, a relationship.
Oh, so it's relationship. Okay. It's a relationship principle.
Right, because he said that, sometimes people... the person who you with, you should vibe with them. They should compliment you more than they...
So what is it again? Say it again. The quote?
They should compliment you more.
No,
and they should... y'all should make each other better.
You can love or like somebody.
Because you can love somebody and not like them, which is not a good. He doesn't think that's a good combination. He doesn't think it's good if you love somebody but you don't like the person. And I was thinking, is that possible?
I would challenge that.
Could you really not?
You gotta challenge anything Steve Harvey says that's not a joke.
Why?
Anything that's not a joke, you should challenge Steve Harvey.
He's transparent, though.
Yeah, everybody knows he has 4 marriages. But he had 4 divorces, or 3 divorces.
3.
Everybody
He's been married
knows that.
4 times.
And he's writing books giving marriage counseling.
Advice. He should know. He failed.
I wouldn't count him as an expert.
Yeah, but
I'll count my parents as experts before I'll count Steve Harvey.
Yeah, true.
Now, if they're listening to Steve Harvey and they believe in what that is, then
that would be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Do you think that's possible, that you can love somebody and not like them?
Absolutely.
Do you think that? Because I think that there's some.
We talking about unconditional love, or we just talking about surface love?
Well, what's the difference?
Exactly what it is, unconditional.
But what's surface? Just at the what people can see.
Yeah, you can say that. No, not what you can see. It's like respect, right? They say what? You gotta, you give respect or you get it, whatever, like that. But there's another level to that, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I think there's moments.
I think that's the same with love.
Because I think that you'll have moments where you don't like the people that you love, but because you love them, you still.
I can see that.
Yeah, because sometimes I know I get on your nerve, and vice versa. But I think the word love is what makes you overcome the moments when you don't like each other, for whatever. Of course, I would hope that it's more times you like them than you don't. But I think that
you hope more love than like, right?
Right.
Okay. I think you said like and love.
No. I was saying I hope that you like the person that you love more times than you don't like them, for those small. That should be small that you don't like. I didn't like what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's human. That's gonna happen.
I would just challenge that your opening statement just based off of you can't apply that in life. Like in life, you can love somebody and not like them, and it's perfectly normal. It's actually good in a lot of cases.
Why do you think that? Why would that be?
I mean, a lot of people, for example, don't like their neighbors, right? But at the end of the day, they're not busting in their house trying to kill them. They love them as a person, but they have their differences.
Right. You don't wish nothing bad about them.
Yeah, I love everybody. Even if I get angry at somebody, I still love them.
That person.
And that confuses a lot of people. Because they're like, dang, he just did this to me. He doesn't love me anymore. No, I may not like what you just did, but yeah, I would challenge it just off that. And you could use that in any part of life.
Because people don't do...
Most
people are good. Because most people are good, but everybody does some things that are not good.
Steve Harvey has too many theories, and he has too many strategies.
But what if his this marriage,
it could
is successful?
I hope that it is. But I'm saying the only thing I consider him no, he's not qualified for relationship advice.
Oh, low value. I'm sorry, I got my headsets on.
He's qualified for...
Thanks, Crystal.
He's qualified for telling jokes.
Crystal said, hey, Demetrius. Hey, guys. I think I had my headsets on. I understand where he's coming from, but I think that's just love for humanity. That's what Loyal said.
But
no, because D
who we
continued
talking
to
about?
say
We
like
talking
he
about
likes his neighbor, but I don't have to love for them.
He continues to say
Huh?
like he likes his neighbor, but I don't have to have love for them.
No.
I'm saying.
Thank you. No, he's saying if you don't like the neighbor, they could be doing some really crappy stuff, but you love that person enough to just let bygones be bygones.
You still say hi every morning, like, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Even though I can't stand you.
Remember in Friday when that lady in Friday, his mom. Remember, she was waving to her neighbor. She was like, "Hey,
you lying mother."
And she did that thing. So that's an example, as funny as it is.
Yeah, because.
But some people won't even talk to their neighbor. They'll be like, they won't say nothing. They'll walk right past them and won't say nothing.
But going to Loyal said, I understand where he's coming from, but I think that's just love for humanity. Like,
well, who you dating? We dating somebody who's part of humanity? Or we dating
Are you
teddy
dating some
bears
horses?
and dolls?
Yeah, because it's true. Because I think a lot of people forget to be friends first anyway.
It's at the end.
Right, and
that's
in a
a human
relationship.
being.
Exactly, and in a relationship, in a friendship, your friends sometimes. I've had fights with my friends, like fights.
I can't think of one person I don't love on this planet.
That you don't love.
Mm-mm. But I could think of a lot of people I don't like.
You don't love the flies because you kill them.
No, I still love them though, but they ain't paying rent. Flies, bees.
A lot of people are not paying rent.
Spiders.
And you still love them and you don't squash them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have this thing about the bugs.
But I don't really like flies though. I'm gonna tell you the biggest reason.
They are nasty.
At some point in their life, chances are they've been on some shit. That's the main reason I don't like. So whether they're on my shirt, my face, my food, true. I don't like them because they've probably been somewhere on some shit, literally manure, whatever you want to call it.
That's true.
And they enjoy it. I don't want nothing near me that enjoys shit.
But do you think that's healthy if a person is in a relationship like?
Eating manure is healthy also, but I don't want it on my food.
That is too funny. But I'm saying in regards to like a relationship, do you think that that's healthy if you don't like the person more than you like them?
That sounds too complicated. Again, Steve Harvey is best for that. He'll make it.
Stop talking about Steve.
I'm telling you, they say think like a man, end up without one. I'm trying to tell you, that
dude. I hate him. He said think like a man and end up without.
That's like listening to Drake for relationship advice.
Drake?
Yeah. Like if somebody, and there's
Drake's
people
not
who
married.
do that.
He's not.
You don't gotta be married, but it's just, I don't know. It just seems all too simple.
We can't tell with Drake though, because it seems like he plays with it for marketing.
Like even that question is like really strange.
Because when he said it, I was like,
what
wait,
do
can
get
you not
with the answer of that?
Because when he said it, I said, how could you really love somebody that you don't like?
Yeah, he wants you to just start thinking, which is good.
So you're saying you do like him now?
Yeah, I love Steve Harvey's work. I love his comedy routine.
You don't take.
I love Family Feud. I love his business moves. I love the things that he does for kids, like young men. I love everything about Steve Harvey.
But you just wouldn't take.
But I wouldn't take relationship advice from him.
I like that book.
It's probably a great book.
I have the book.
It may work.
He said, if I want you to open up my door, I just stand there and stare at you.
Yeah.
You supposed to open up my door.
Yeah.
And put me in the car. That's what Steve. Oh, let's see what this says. It says, oh, it's a lot of people on here. Hey, y'all. Crystal said better. Pastor said God bless. Hey Chanel over there with Mackenzie. My uncle said yes I do, especially if the person has an alcohol or drug problem. Although they are loved, they are not liked for their action.
Yeah. See, it's their action.
Yes, not the person.
It's not them, which goes back to loyal and humanity.
Right, and that's my Uncle Tony.
Yeah, Anthony Green. What up? What up?
That's my uncle. And hey,
Flies
Chanel,
are
flies
annoying.
are annoying.
And
Laugh
at
out
some
loud.
point, they probably been on some manure and was loving it.
Yeah, that's true. And the one time when I was so determined not to, you ever seen the Bee movie?
Nah.
Well, I watched the Bee movie, and I found out that the reason why they go to the light is because they're trying to get out, and that's why I be not wanting to kill them. But they will lay eggs if you don't kill them.
Most? Yeah, whatever.
They'll lay eggs in the house, so don't do that. You gotta have to kill them. But anyway, anything else? What y'all think? Let us know what y'all think.
The last thing I'll say is...
The kids is up, you hear them?
Yeah, I'll get out of here. But the last thing I'll say is this thing about respect. I've been having this conversation the past probably month or so. Mm-hmm. And how does the saying go? You gotta give respect to earn it. Mm-hmm. Right? But there's also another level to that, which we're not conditioned and programmed from little to understand. Like, there's another group of people, there's a certain group of people in this world who can still respect you and give you respect even though you're not giving it to them. And I'm not one of those people yet. But I think that we should open up our consciousness.
Do you want to be one of those people?
Of course. I'm striving to be there every day. Yeah, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to respect somebody that deserves to be respected. It's also easy to do it when they don't deserve it. But to make that a lifestyle, that's like somebody going vegan.
Right.
That's that hard.
Right.
To respect somebody.
I want to go vegan. After watching food
You gotta
choices.
respect people. The ultimate goal is to respect people. Just period. That's the ultimate
Hey, let me
goal.
ask you about this. Think about this. You know the old saying or the scripture that says, love thy neighbor as you love thyself?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know it, but I've heard it.
You've heard that, though.
Yeah.
Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. But what if you don't love yourself good? Like,
You
what
probably
if you...
won't love your neighbor.
So, should it be love your neighbor as you love
You might like your neighbor. You might have lust for your neighbor. You might have everything, but you couldn't have love. You can show love, but love is really just a thing until it's given. It has to be
Don't you think
released.
it should start here?
It
How
has
can
to
you love
start
your
here.
neighbor?
How does a word start? It comes out of your mouth first, whether you heard it or not.
But
doesn't
how
matter.
can you love your neighbor like you love yourself if you love
It
yourself
will
like
appear
crap?
as love. I know what you're saying. You're saying that you can love your neighbor first, and then love yourself second.
No. But because some things have...
It may appear as love in that scenario.
No, love
That's
thy
not
neighbor.
what you were saying.
Love thy neighbor as you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't love yourself,
Mm-hmm. You can't love anybody else.
Right.
Right.
Okay. That's all I want to know your opinion.
Yeah. It'll appear. It can appear as love, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
That was good, Billionaire Brown. Check him out. YouTube, Billionaire Brown Online. That's where he archived everything. I really like that video you did with that lady. She just walked up to you.
Jeannie. Yeah.
That's like the third, fourth time that happened. People just keep walking up to him while he record and asking to get in his videos.
Yeah, that was good.
She was a sweetheart. What I got from that video was we're too materialistic, and that's putting things before people.
Yeah.
Hey Ray, if you don't love yourself, you can't give true love.
Yeah, see?
That's true.
There you go.
Hey Ray! Remember when Ray came to Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
Coach Ray.
Jerry.
That was funny. Good memory. All right, guys. Love you. We're going to get out of here. I hear the kids.
All right, I'm about to go get something to eat, too.
Stew, are you going to eat some stew?